Hello, everyone. This is Barb at Mystic Door Tarot, and thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. This is an astrology karma reading for you, Leo. Now, this is a new type of reading that I'm doing for this video, and this is bringing in more astrology to the reading. And I've been working with these karma cards, and it's really fascinating how accurate they can be. Now, usually you ask a specific question and how to proceed, or a question in regards to the outcome. But since this is a general reading for my Leo family, I asked in general, what will be the karma and outcome for my Leo family? In other words, what is the energy surrounding Leo at this time? And your cards are indicating your energy is Pluto in Aries in the 11th house. Wow. Okay, Leo, I can tell this is going to be a powerful reading. Okay, so starting with your first card, Pluto represents your capacity for change and inner growth, pointing to very deep and personal types of change. This is about leaving your mark on the world, Leo. Moving on to your second card, being in Aries. Now, the first day the sun entered the first sign of the zodiac, Aries, marked and still marks the day when the whole earth felt glad to be alive and the first day of spring. And Aries representing the ram butting their heads against each other fiercely. This aggressive energy is why you can see Aries is associated with, or rules, as we say here in astrology, being the first sign. Aggressive acts of self-assertion, action, and pure honesty without thinking ahead. And of course, Aries functions best when they act on their first impulse. Now, moving on to your third card, Leo, in the 11th house. The 11th house is concerned with authority of concept and ideas that are proposed by you and the people with whom you share a common bond, one that's not of a romantic nature. So the most obvious group of people you would identify with is your friends. And the 11th house is known as the house of hopes. It represents when and if your dreams come true. And this house contains the same spirit of creativity, symbolized by its opposite fifth house. But in the 11th house, this creativity is not expressed solely for its own sake, but for the spirit of invention for the good of the group. And astrology itself comes under the heading of the 11th house. And through our knowledge of what energies are at work inside us and inside those people who are members of the associations we belong to, we may best accomplish our goals. So all groups of people which share goals come under the roof of the 11th house. So the basic meaning of the 11th house is what you hope to accomplish for the highest good of all. Now, one thing I'm noticing here, and this is just kind of a fun fact for you, Leo, if this was actually in regards to someone's actual birth chart, the last time this energy of Pluto being in Aries happened between the years of like the 1800s, like 1822 to like 1850 something, if I remember correctly. But I do know the next time it will pass through Aries is in 2068. So in other words, no one is currently alive who has experienced this energy. But not surprising, this type of energy shows up in your reading, Leo, for you are a truly dynamic and unique star sign. But the energy is not exactly the same, since this is not a birth chart. A very powerful energy, though. So Pluto in Aries in the 11th house message is in regards to making your mark in the world and following any intuitive instincts that you have. And this can be specifically in regards to astrology and taking note of planetary alignment and what could come forth by this type of alignment and being prepared in sharing that knowledge to warn others. So it's for the highest good. Remember, the 11th house represents like-minded people that share the same goals as you. This could be in the workplace, groups that you belong to, causes that you believe in, working together for the good of mankind. So it's really different for each individual Leo. Now, going back to the general question, the outcome of a situation, we look at 3 possible levels of answers for you, Leo. And I will pull this in closer in a moment. But here on the cards, the S represents spiritually, what is best for the nurturing of your soul. The M represents mentally, what is best for the nurturing of your intellect. And the P represents physically, what is best for the nurturing of your bodily needs. And this will be different for everyone. Now I'm going to pull this in closer, and these cards are, you can see, they're bigger than the average tarot cards. And at least that's a little better for you. Okay, so this is the possible scenarios for you for this reading and to give you an answer for a possible outcome. And the answer that you will relate to, Leo, will either be spiritual, mental, or physical. And spiritually, the message is the need for control of energies to meet the challenges of freedom. Now, mentally, the message is an oppression with your desires regarding associations. I'm sorry, that's obsession. I don't have my glasses on. Obsession. An obsession with your desires regarding associations. Sorry about that. And physically, a power struggle resulting from the honesty and strength of your circle of friends. So one of those 3 levels will make sense to you, Leo. Now, let me turn the cards around. And this is same cards, but just now looking at what you should do about the situation. That's what's so cool about these cards. And I like to do the outcome here first, because if you don't like the outcome you're seeing, then you can really examine what you should do about a situation. Okay, so spiritually, the message is resurrect your willpower for humanity's sake. Mentally, get to the heart of what you think about, what you think you know about your hopes and wishes. And physically, do or die. You must do it your own way and do it for the future. That's a pretty strong message, that last one. So one of those 3 levels of answers should make sense to you, Leo, and help you out. And remember, this is all in regards to Pluto in Aries in the 11th house. Now, I also pulled a crystal oracle card to see what crystal will benefit you in regards to this reading. And let me just come back in. Okay. Okay, Obsidian. Okay. So your angels and guides really want you to be protected because Obsidian is a very protective crystal. It provides you with a grounded protective energy and reminds you the importance of psychic protection for you, which many Leos have such psychic abilities, so it's important that you are protected on all levels, Leo. And this is in regards to what your cards are indicating. Now, an example I can give, Leo, is maybe this is because of the protection they're wanting you to have. Maybe you're leading and being the front runner of a cause that you believe in. Could be something in the injustice category. We've had a lot of that lately in the world. And the energy of these cards is that you're making your mark and you're using your intuition with a like-minded group to create change, which is going to affect many people. And that's just an example, but these are very powerful cards that you have, Leo. And most likely the reason that your angels and guides have chosen Obsidian to keep you protected and grounded. As there is a warning for the reason for this type of protection. And your angels and guides want to keep you physically protected, especially when you're by yourself, Leo. Indicating to take note of your surroundings and always pay attention to any feelings or warnings that you may have, Leo. Follow and trust your intuition. If you have a bad feeling, Leo, about going to a particular place, an event, or an area, notice and acknowledge that feeling and either be extra cautious if you do go, or go with someone else, or reschedule it. So you need this crystal, Leo, to protect yourself spiritually and physically. Surround yourself with as many positive and like-minded people in your 11th house as you can. And take note if there is someone who is draining and a negative energy force in your life. And make sure you have your protective crystals if you have to go near that energy. Now, this crystal is associated with the root chakra. It's your base, your foundation, and you need to protect that. But Obsidian helps to remove negativity and will restore your energy. Now, I also pulled an overall energy card for your reading, Leo. You got the Major Arcana card, Temperance. This is such a wonderful card for you for your reading, and it fits right in. First, it's a Major Arcana card. So it ties right into your first card, Pluto, tremendous change. Now, second, the Temperance card is protection from the angels. And you see it on this card, as this is, if I can get my focus in, this is an actual angel. And third, the Temperance card shows up after the Death card, which is a transformation. And that also ties in as well with your first card here, Pluto. Tremendous personal growth and deep, profound change. Now, the main meaning with the Temperance card is integration and finding balance. So your overall energy here is a time of adjustment. And what your cards are indicating here is that what you're involved in, Leo, has a profound effect on a lot of people that you come in contact with. So think about what you do for a living and how you can help others, or possibly how you volunteer your time. But this is a fantastic overall energy for this reading because your cards are indicating that you're going to be making a difference. And this in general, this is your general karma, Leo. And with the Aries energy, this is pretty powerful forward movement energy. And in the 11th house, that's either people you work with, people you socialize with, people that are like-minded with whatever it is you like to do, or whatever cause you're involved with. Very powerful cards indicating you're going to make your mark in this world. And the Temperance card, as your overall energy, is talking about all things coming together to create something new. And it's going to benefit many people. But this is not something that's just going to happen overnight, because the Temperance card is almost like an experiment where you try something and you step back, you look at the results, maybe change something else to see what happens. And you need to do this until you can find your balance. Or for some of you, what my guides are indicating, to find your voice and then move forward. There might be a lot of compromises, a lot of give and take. And the Temperance card is actually Sagittarius's card. So this is being enthusiastic, open-minded, very independent. It's adventurous type of energy. Ties right in with your Aries energy here. And it's associated with two particular chakras. The second chakra, which is the chakra of flow and change, as in your Pluto card. And then the fourth chakra, which is your heart center, what you have a passion about. And that encompasses your Aries card and in the 11th house card here, because it's something that you're feeling impulsive about to accomplish with like-minded people. Now, the number 14 of the Temperance card reduces down to number 5. And this is where you have a little bit of a challenge, because 5s are an initial struggle when you're going down a new path, Leo. It likes to shake things up, breaks old habits. There's a lot of learning and movement going on. And 5 is the number of the throat chakra, and that concerns your communication. So the Temperance card as your overall energy is a wonderful energy, backing up everything that your karma cards are indicating at this time. This is making your mark in the world, Leo. Doing something that your intuition guides you towards with a group of like-minded people. Whatever it is, it's going to be something in which you help others. Now, this general reading for you, Leo, is not any specific week or month. When you see this video, might be the time that you need answers in regards to what this reading is about. And this general reading might not resonate with some Leos at this time, but it might in the future. But the best way to get an accurate reading and to be able to ask a particular question from the karma cards is to click on my website link below, and I do offer this type of reading as a karma card reading. Thank you so much for joining me today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and help support my channel if you haven't already. Please join me for my daily readings or check out my channel for other tarot card readings available. Love and abundance to my Leo family.